Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome our MC for today, Petra Joy Coman and Chloe Joe.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Grand Final Public Speaking Competition 2023. My name is Petra and my name is Chloe. Today we'll be your MC for this outstanding and marvelous competition. Today's topic is about Mother is a Walking Miracle and Manners Matter. I can't wait to see how they will perform. Me too. Joshua Marine once said that challenges are what makes life interesting. Overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. So Chloe, are you ready to start? Absolutely. I'm very excited to see all of your super amazing performances. Me too. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start our public speaking competition today, let me explain what is SMLONE. SMLONE is a training center which stands for skills, manners, and life. SMLONE believes that a person who has skills is not enough. They must also be equipped with good manners so that it has impact on their life and others. Then maybe you will ask what public speaking competition is then? Well, speaking competition is a competition for all SMLONE trainees, which are trainees start from junior and youth will compete to deliver the speech that they have already prepared about Mother is a Walking Miracle and Manners Matter. You'll be the champion from each category. Alright then, I guess you're waiting to watch the performances of us. So let me introduce you to our contest chairperson first. Let us welcome the contest chairperson of SMLONE, Sir Mashuri Radijaya, for the opening speech. Please give a big round of applause to Sir.
Let's give a big round of applause for our MC first. Good afternoon parents, ya papa mama yang sudah hadir. Terima kasih sudah datang mensupport anak-anaknya. And to all grand finalists, how are you? Are you ready? I can see it's a bit nervous, but let's keep up the spirit. When I ask you, are you ready? Just shout yes, okay? Because mindset basically sets out everything well, all right? Are you ready? That is nice. Let's give a big round of applause. This public speaking competition is a platform for all of you to showcase the best of your ability and what you have prepared before this competition. I know you have prepared for countless of hours for this competition, and I do want to wish you all the best of luck later on, all right? But before we start, I have a few briefings to give to each and every one of you. The time for this competition for each participant is 5 to 7 minutes. There will be deduction of score if it is below 4 minutes and 30 seconds, and also deduction of score if it is going beyond 7 minutes and 30 seconds. All right? The sequence is like this. On minute, you'll see a green light, and the green light is displayed there. So please be aware of that. And then on the fifth minute, it is the green light. And then on the 6th minute, it is the yellow light. And then 7th minute, it will be the red light. Okay? So you will have 30 seconds to complete your speech after you see the red light. Now, for everybody, I would like to make sure for parents as well as for the trainees participating, can we take out our phones? Yes, can we take out? Bolehkah kita ambil keluar handphone kita? Ya, dan boleh minta izin bantu kita untuk silent phone-nya, ya. Jadi silent suaranya supaya nanti ketika di dalam kompetisi tidak mengganggu proses kompetisinya. Okay, make sure that your phone is on a silent mode. And there's one extra thing. satu hal lagi, saya mau memohon izin kepada semuanya yang sudah hadir di dalam ruangan ini, ketika nanti ada peserta yang berada di atas panggung sedang berbicara, mohon untuk tidak keluar dan masuk ke ruangan supaya tidak terdistraksi. Jadi hanya boleh keluar, boleh masuk ke ruangan ketika nanti ada 1 menit break di antara peserta. Jadi silakan, kalau misalnya sedang melihat ada peserta yang sedang berbicara, mohon boleh menunggu dulu di luar atau tunggu sampai selesai dulu baru keluar. Ya, this is also for all grand finalists. Alright? Thank you so much Papa Mama yang sudah hadir. Dan lastly, this is for the participants, for the grand finalists. I want to say like this. Later on, you have drawn your order of speaking, right? Who is the first? Okay, Vivian, yeah? So make sure you stand by in the room, 2 speakers up before you. Okay? For example, like this. So number 1. So number 2 and number 3 should remain in the room. Okay? Why? Because later on, the MC will call for 3 times. If you are not inside the room, then there will be penalties. Okay? Be it being the last speaker or you might be disqualified. Okay? So please remain in the room when it is about your time to speak. And how do you go to stage? Basically, you just go to that side and then put on the clip-on mic, and then after you go on stage first, let the MC introduce and your title. Once you finish, last briefing for everyone, and I would like to wish everybody a very good luck, and may the best be the winner. Big round of applause for you, and let us begin the competition. Back to MC.
Thank you so much for the wonderful opening speech. Now it's time to introduce to you our judges. Our first judge, she's a certified public speaker and a public speaking coach who have joined and won plenty of public speaking competition. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our first judge, Miss Cecilia Zhang. Our second judge, he is a public speaking trainer who won the Asian English Olympic speech competition first runner-up in Jakarta. Ladies and gentlemen, our second judge is Sariki Tianadi. And our third judge, she is also one of the public speaking coach. She has also won multiple national public debate championship. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a hand of applause to our third judge, Ms. Cecilia Indian. Before we start, I would like to ask everybody to please silence your phone, and also if you need to use the restroom, it is better to use it after the speaker has finished their speech. Now let's get into our main session that today everyone is anticipating for. First of all, you need to know the time first, don't you? For the time, it is 5 to 10 minutes. When it is minute, we will turn on the green light. And when it's 6 minutes, we will turn on the yellow light. And when it's 7 minutes, we will turn on the red light. After the red light, you still have 30 seconds to end your speech. And when the bell rings, it means you have to stop your speech. Without further ado, let us begin. Are you ready? Yes. Alright then, let's start with the first contestant from the class of Yosaki. With this mother is a walking miracle. Let us welcome Vivian Chang. Please give a big round of applause. Vivian Chang, mother is a walking miracle. Mother is a walking miracle, Vivian Chang. The stage is yours. When I was a toddler, my mother used to sing me this song before my bedtime, which is 世上只有妈妈好, which means in this world there's only a good mother. When I first heard this song, all I could feel is comfort, and her voice, it definitely helped me sleep better, and also it helped me sleep faster immediately. Now, when I spend more time with my mother, I felt as if I understand this song more and more, And I'm sure all of you, we've all ever heard this song once in our childhood and once in our whole lifetime. When I'm in despair and I had hit rock bottom, she would say, "Vivian, don't give up, you can do it." That has the power to comfort me. When I didn't understand anything, she would explain it to me all over again and again without complaining. When I felt sick and I was unwell, she would be by my side all the time, even if it means affecting her next. In other words, even if it means making her sick. The reason why I am the person standing here today is because of one person, Mother. Mother's influence to me is greater than any other, and no one could break the relationship between a mother and a child. My mother was a career woman. She started working from 8 in the morning until 8 in the night, sometimes even later than that. Every day she would continuously work just to provide for us our fee. Sometimes in the weekdays, she will help me and my little brother do homework, and not only that, she would even do the daily chores. Sometimes it's my job, but then she would take over. And even if I wanted to do something for her, it's easier said than done because I got lazy. I keep postponing the things that I want to do, and then sometimes mothers, they tend to be quite naggy when they're tired. But what do we as children think about the situation? Mothers are connected to their child. When they are happy, when we are happy, our mother is also happy. But we tend to be impatient. Let's say when I was playing my phone and then my mother called me to do something for her, I would say like, "Wait, don't interrupt me." It's as if I am very annoyed by her and I don't want anyone to call me. And then when my mother asks me some questions like, "Hey, school, have you finished eating dinner?" I would say, "Stop asking me questions. I've heard that millions of times before." As if I'm also very annoyed by her asking the same question again and again. But then, when I was scolded, I wouldn't accept the reality. But little did we know, it's all for our good. We are still lucky that we have a mother to raise us to become a better child and a better person. When we were newborns, we cannot even speak. We didn't even understand what they're talking about. But then, our mother, she kept explaining it to us again and again and again. No matter how much times you didn't understand, or no matter how much times you cannot understand what your mother said, she will keep explaining and explaining again without complaint. Imagine how hard was that. My mother, she doesn't only fulfill the role of a mother. She can become a teacher, she can become a housewife, and she can become a role model for me. She is the one that has become the walking miracle of my life. With her unwavering determination and strength, she was able to overcome the challenges of life and the challenges of becoming a mother. Even though we have disputes at some time and disagreements, she is still my mother, and no person could break the relationship between a mother and a child. A mother, she is also willing to sacrifice for their child. There's a saying that goes, if someone is in danger and is willing to go to a hospital to change their life with another, you will be greeted with a long queue, and let's say 90% of them are mothers in the hospital. What does this mean? Here's an example. Suppose a mother's child was ill, and the mother would be thinking, why must it be my child the one that's ill? Why not me? So the mother would go to the hospital and switch the life with her child. So in the end, the child will be the one living happily, and the mother will be the one that's sick instead. 9 months of carrying us in the womb has brought her great suffering and pain, but it was her determination and strong will that allowed her to overcome the challenges of life and becoming a mother. There's a song in Indonesia that's called Kasih Ibu, and with the pickup line, hanya memberi, tak mau kembali, bagai sang surya menyinari dunia, which means mothers only give their best for their child. They don't want to be repaid, And they also shine like the sun. They are also like the sun shining the world for us. Life is temporary, and we should cherish the moment that we have with our mother. I love you, Mom, and thank you for listening. Speech. Your seat. Well, now it is 1 minute of silence for the judges. Our next contestant is from the class outdoor, with the topic The Mystical Symphony of Mother Miraculous Path. Let us welcome Clara. A Mystical Symphony of Mother Miraculous Path. A Mystical Symphony of Mother Miraculous Path. Clara, the stage is yours. Mothers, often described as superheroes, possess an inherent ability to perform miracles every day, making them the true walking miracle. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Clara, and I am proud and lucky to have a mom that gave me the miraculous path to success. There's always a story behind everything. How a picture got on a wall, how a scar got onto someone's face. Sometimes stories are simple, but sometimes story may be hard or heartbreaking. But behind all those stories, there's always another story. So let me tell you my story. When I was a young little girl, my mom loved to listen to music. Sometimes she sings too. At first, I had no interest in music or singing. I just find them boring. Until my mom played this one song that made me start to fall in love with music. It's a Disney song, of course. Almost young girls love Disney songs. And me, I really love Disney songs, which is why I started singing more songs and I also uploaded on social media. Of course, with the help of my mom. Then, I found myself singing more songs and ended up having public speaking and also singing tuitions. After that, I feel very nervous at first. But then, with my mom in the room, I felt more calm and more comfortable. Then I started joining more competitions. Of course, my mom was there when I'm having my competitions. Even it requires her to go to Jakarta with me for Indonesian Idol Junior at 2018. She will always be there for me, giving me so much care, love, and support. Even though I didn't win the competition, she will always support me no matter what. She always say, "It's okay, dear. You have given your best. Don't give up. You can learn from your mistakes too." My heart feels at ease when she always says that. That means that she will always support me no matter what. Aside from singing, my mom also makes sure that I have the best education to help me become more successful. From schools to tuitions, my mom always gives her best. So now, you guys might wonder how good I was when I was young at singing. So I'm going to show you guys a video of me singing when I was young versus now. Hope you guys enjoy.
Persembahkan padaku mudah, air tumpah menghadap kuat, air pembersih kekotoran, mengenal hati. Wahai kawan, mari kita semua rasakan betapa indahnya damai.
Well, as you guys can see, I'm really bad at singing when I was young. But now, during one busy, I have to go through the things with my mom also, especially that she always has little sleep. And she always pushed me through all my limits. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have become who I am today. I wouldn't have vocal lessons or public speaking tools. I wouldn't have my own original song. I wouldn't stand here in front of all of you. It's a miracle to have a wonderful mom like her. I am a strong girl now because strong women raised me. That's my story. Thank you. Thank you for your speech, Clara. It was very fabulous. Please be seated. Well, now it is 1 minute of silence. Our third contestant is from the cast of Spirit, the title Child Table Manner. Let us welcome Andrew Meta Leo. Andrew Meta Leo, Chinese Table Manner. Chinese table manner, Andrew Meta Leo, the stage is yours. ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the record. My name is Andrea, and today I'm going to share some information about the Chinese table manner. Well, in case we go to China, right, we will at least know and show some respect to them. So, first of all, when you came into a restaurant, what should we do? We find some seats first, of course. Now, the problem is where to sit. You don't want to take the seat of honor by mistakes. So, which means face the door. So the seat of honor is the one that is facing the entrance. Like for example, this is the honor table of the restaurant, and I'm sitting here. That means I'm having the highest position from all the people right here. I'm the main guest or the boss or even the eldest one. This is the highest position and this is the seat of honor. The rest of the seat of honor is also important. Like for example, someone in my left, the higher position. The closer you are to the seat of honor, the higher position you're in. And also, in addition, if the eldest hasn't sit, then we're not allowed to sit. We have to wait for them. After finding some seats, we are ready to order some dishes. Ordering dishes is the most important part of Chinese table manners. Chinese meals are traditionally family style where everyone shares all the dishes with one person ordering for the whole table. Now, if sometimes the host will order few dishes and ask the guest to order additional dish. And if you're the one ordering, make sure to get a variety. Other than that, there's also how to politely and show gratitude. Now, it is polite to show honor to politely for those around you by taking your teapot by your right hand and place your left hand on the lid. Also, in addition, pour for the oldest first and then pour yours for the last one like this. And also, for your information, if you want some refill, you can leave the lid partially off like this to show that you need a refill and put it at the side of the table. Don't take the lid off entirely. It is going to be a bad luck. So don't do that. Just in Western cultures, communal bowls, which is like communal utensils, like for example, this is communal utensils as spoons. It is to bring food from communal bowls to our own individual own bowls, right here. And if you want to eat, don't you use your own chopsticks. Don't use your own chopsticks to pick up food from communal bowls to your own individual bowl because it will be rude and unhygienic. So don't do that. Use your own chopsticks to transferring the food to your mouth and the serving chopstick or serving spoons from the communal bowl to your individual bowl. And the next one, there's also other dining ethics other than those. The first one, let the older people eat first. It's the same with the sitting one, right? Age and status really do matters a lot in this table manners. The second one is pick up your bowl when you eat, like this. With the top of the bowl and the rest of the hands on the under of the bowl. And don't eat the food. Put in the table. You don't pick it up and bend over the table and eat facing the bowl. It will be regarded as bad table manners. Moreover, it will have the consequence of compressing the stomach and restricting digestion. Number 3, this one. Don't chew with your mouth open. That is somehow annoying for some people, and also sometimes people also do it unintentionally. Like they chew something with the mouth open and make this sound. It's so annoying, and I'm not sure about your culture, but in Chinese culture that is extremely rude, so don't do that. Number 4, when finding your favorite, like there's in Chinese restaurant, there's this in the middle that can, right? So when finding our favorite, you should not go there as quickly as possible and proceed to eat like a horse. You should consult others first, especially the elder one. Ask them, do you want some? Or if there's not much left on the plate, ask them, do you want some? If they don't want anymore, then you can proceed to eat it. Number 5, this one isn't really as Chinese table manners, but concentrate on your meal and your companions. Watching television, using your phones, or even do some other activities while having a meal is considered as a bad habit. So don't do that. The next one is chopstick handling. This. It might be hard for some people because I used to use chopstick like this and act like this. It's a wrong one. So even though it might be a little difficult, but proper chopstick handling is of course important. It's somehow like this, as I remember. So just take time to learn those kind of proper chopsticks handling. It might be hard, but just don't give up and take your time. It will be useful. And also one thing that you should not do with your chopstick, do stick your chopstick into your bowl, especially not into the rice like this. Because it will make Chinese people think of funerals. Because if you really imagine it, like at funeral joysticks, there's this joystick stuck into the pot by the rice and put it onto the ancestor altar. And if you really imagine it with this thing, it will almost look like the same thing. So that's why Chinese people think that it will be make them think of funeral. And also don't play with your chopstick or point someone with chopstick. I'm sorry, like this. It will be considered and don't use it like this. Rude, very rude. So that's all about the Chinese table manners, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry if I have any kind of some stuff that I didn't say it. This is just some simple. And may I ask some question? Do any of you ever make this kind of this thing that I said just now? The first one. All right. So it seems that not most of them that did it, but yeah, because this kind of table manners, Chinese table manners, are more likely to back in the day people do it. So modern day people barely do it. So it's knowledge for some people to know the culture of Chinese, right? So that's all about today. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your speech, Andrew. It was really useful for us. And it was really remarkable. Please have a seat. Well, now it is 1 minute of silence for the judges. Right here.
Our next contestant is Quinn with the speech topic Beauty of Manner. Let us welcome Freya Anastasia Chandri. Freya Anastasia Chandri, Beauty of Manner, Freya Anastasia Chandri, the stage is yours. Have you ever said the word of thank you? Well, that's a basic manners. I know everyone has ever said it. Hello everyone, my name is Freya from Oregon Society Youth. Today I would like to bring a speech entitled Beauty of Manner.
Manner means a polite way of treating people and behaving well in public. Besides of thank you, we also have other basic manners, such as sorry and please. Yes, that are some kinds of three magic words. We use thank you when we receive something or we want to show a gratitude to, and we use sorry when we do something that feeling wrong, and we use please when we need a help. Besides of three magic words, this action is also very, very precious, which is smile. This action is the cheapest action that you can do. When you smile, of course, people surround you or people that communicate with you can feel more comfortable and also can feel more happy. But remember that a smile should be very sincere. Practicing good manners and applying it to your life can be make your sunshine and add up qualities in your life. Although traits must of good manners and some traits of manners are uncountable, but some is a must. These kinds of good manners can build up your life. For example, of good manners that you can put it on your life is, for the first, don't overreact. Why you shouldn't don't overreact? We should control ourselves. For example, when you are happy, you may not scream or laugh out loud everywhere. But for example, you will become the supporter for your friends in a competition like dancing or singing. Maybe you can support them by screaming. And also, for example, like upset, you may not angry to people surround you. When of course your emotion can give up to people's mood also. Then that's why you should pay attention to your action also. And next, never cut people talking. I will take an example again. For example, you see there people they having conversation or discussion and you want to join them. Then you do like this. Hi guys, but on that time they are still talking. Then suddenly you interrupt them. That's a bad habit. Then what should you do is you wait until they done their conversation first, or you wait until the end of their sentence, then you may add something and you talk to them. And also, another manners is like when you are in a bus, trains, or everywhere, you are sitting and the seats are full, and you see some pregnant women or old ladies or old men who is touching the stick like this who are standing, then what should you do? Of course, you may stand up and give them a seat. That is also some kinds of good manners, which is give a priority to the elders. Some people may focus on their knowledge and also improve their skills, but actually, there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to remember that important in our life. But simply have a good manners, it can help you to add up, it can help up your confidence. And also good manners can help you to add up people interesting on you. Then, what if we mix up manners, knowledge, and skill in together? Then, of course, you can be a unique person and be a successful person. There is a sentence saying like, if you have a good score or high knowledge, like your knowledge is everything is 100, but you have a 0 manner, that means meaningless. But what if you have a high manner and you have a standard knowledge? That is already very the best. So let me close my speech using quotes. Treat other people like the way you want to be treated. I'm Freya. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day. you for your speech, Freya Anastasia Chandri. It was phenomenal. You may go back to your seat now. Well, now it is 3 minutes of silence.
Tes. Tes. Okay. This is very important in everything. And of course, manners is very valuable. And it's like one food. Just surprise that it shows is very important.
The fifth contestant is from the class of Spielberg with the title Are Manners Important? Let us welcome Hudson Fulviano Sentosa. Please give a round of applause to him. Okay. The fifth contestant is from the class of Spielberg with the title Are Manners Important? Let us welcome Hudson Fufiano Santosa. Hudson Fufiano Santosa, are manners important? Are manners important? Hudson Fufiano Santosa, the stage is yours.
Manners, manners, and manners. What do you think when you hear the word manners? Hello everyone, my name is Hudson. So basically, manners is our characteristic. We, as humans, should have our own characteristic. And of course, we should have manners, which is a good manners. I think there's a lot of question mark in your heads, guys, and you want to ask. So, is it important for us? Is it important for our daily life? Yes, it's important, but it depends on the persons. Because every person's opinions is different. Some people would say, money is more important than manners. Because they think that if they have money, everyone will be respect on them. Everyone will be appreciate on him. Maybe that's true, but imagine if you have money and you have a good manners also, everyone will be more respect on you, right? And when you are looking for a job, the company is not hire you because you have money, but it's because you have a good manners. Because they need someone that have good manners and can be trusted by anyone. And some people think that clever is more important than manners. Yeah, clever is important, but manners is more important. Because don't need if you have money, and you don't need to be clever, but you need to have a good manners, and you can get money, right? And manners is really important because as we child, we already learn about manners, and our parents already teach us about manners. It's like knocking the door before you enter. So it's just simple things. It's just like talk, 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 and then it's just a simple things, but it's not that easy, right? Actually, it's not that only when we child we learn about that. Until now, which is in SMLONE. And when it is on Miss Grace class, when Miss Grace become my trainers, when I don't knock the door because I forget, she tell me to knock the door. She said that you should knock the door before you enter. It means that you ask permissions when you want to enter the room. And there's the manners also that I think all of us already know about that because it's included on our life project, which is 3 magic words. Thank you, please, sorry, it's a 3 magic words. We said sorry when we make a mistake. We said thank you when we want to appreciate of you thank you someone give. And we said please if we need someone help. And in my opinions, there are 2 types of persons that say these 3 magic words. Example, take my book please. And example 2, can you help me to take my book please? And, yeah, that's my mistake, sorry. Yeah, okay, that's my mistake, I'm really sorry about that. And, yeah, that's nice gift, thank you. And also, wow, that's a really nice gift, I really appreciate on it. Thank you very much. You can see right, the difference between these 2 examples. The example one is a person can say 3 magic words easily, but don't know why they say that 3 magic words. They don't know what's the reason. But the example 2 is a person that can say 3 magic words easily, but they know what is the reason. And they can say that example 1, example 2. And manners, we always learn manners every time and in every situations. In every situations, we learn about manners that I think we don't know at first. Which is when you want to eat, there's have a manners also. Maybe we don't know that before, but because we are in the situations, we should learn about their manners because it's a good thing to learn new things and to learn a new manners, right? Maybe someday we can teach someone, can teach our friends, or maybe we can teach our parents also about manners that maybe they don't know about that, right? And in school manners, when you don't master a lessons, just don't be stressed. Because if you have a good manners, if you always help your teachers, if you have a good attitude, if you don't make any noise in class, don't sweep in class, of course the teachers will give an extra score if you have a good manners, right? So, in my opinion, manners is really important than everything. And manners is also very valuable. It's like one quote. Your attitude is like price tag. It shows how valuable you are. Your attitude is like a price tag. It shows how valuable you are. I'm Hudson. Thank you.
Thank you for your speech, Hudson. It was awesome. Please be seated. Now it is 1 minute of silence.
Hello. Okay, finish. Miss, how many participants? Please check participants.
Our next contestant is from the class of Dora with the title How Good Manners Impact Our Life. Let us welcome Felice Already Covered. Felice Already Covered, how can good manners impact our life? How can good manners impact our life? Felice Already Covered, the stage is yours.
Thank you. First impression is very important because that's how you start to build your branding to the person we met for the first time. Always be positive, good looking, and good body language. Those are a few tips you need to show to attract other persons before moving on to the next step. For this matter, it is really important to have good manners so you can get started easily and successfully. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I would like to share about why good manners is one of the most important things in our life. But first, what do we mean by manner? Manner is the behavior that is considered polite in a particular society or culture. From the meaning, we can see that manner is somehow related to behavior. So in conclusion, manner is something that we can learn and we can shape it. Manner does not exist immediately since we're born, but it comes from our will, our habit, and it is something that we can learn and practice it until it's perfect. We must remember, practice makes permanent. Now, that is what you call manner. Manner is divided by two, which is good manners and bad manners. And because this is something that is related to our habits and it can be trained, so this is really important that I remind you guys that bad manner is not to be maintained. Because soon enough, that will turn to our bad habits and it can completely ruin our characters.
While good manners, on the other hand, are important things we need to explore, develop, and turn it to our behavior. So you will have good character, to have good communication with one now or in the future. For example, like answering a phone call. We're calling someone like our parents or our friends or maybe someone we recognize. We usually say, "Good morning, Mom," or maybe, "Hello, Felice." Am I right? That is what you call good manner in starting a conversation. But because of our habits of knowing someone, we feel things like this is kind of trivial. So whenever we call, I'm sure that we go like, "Hello? Yeah, sure, whatever." Am I right? Now, we consider this as something usual, a simple thing. We don't really care much about it. Or in other words, we call this as slang words when we're talking to someone we recognize. I didn't mean that we're not allowed to say those kind of stuff, but in fact, slowly but surely, this will turn into something which is called bad manners. Another example is our table manner. When we're having a meal on the dining table, we can see that there are some persons like to lift their legs up their chair or maybe even looking at their phone while eating. Do not underestimate this even though you're at home, but things like that has already become our habit. Trust me, one day you'll accidentally do this in public. And if somebody sees you, they will go around whispering to others saying that, "Hey, you look that person over there, their table manners are very rude." Automatically, that person will give you a minus point for that. I'm sure you don't want that to happen to well, right? So let us improve our good manners. But the problem is, how do we exactly improve our good manners? Like I said just now, practice. It can be alone or in other places that teaches manner. For example, like here in SMLONE. Here we are trained and given practice how to speak in public or what is the proper body language to use when we're on formal occasions. Another example is modeling class. It's not about becoming the model, but over there, we can learn how to walk elegantly as well. You can choose many activities that teaches you how to build your personal development or your self-confidence, in which all of that lesson, the first thing that they will teach you is always how to build your good manners at first. So, starting from now, let us decide our future. Stay away from bad things, because bad things in life can affect you too. Always start your day with positive vibes, good thinking, and remember, practice makes permanent. The more you practice your good manners, then it will turn into your good characteristics in the future. My name is Felice. Matter.
Thank you for your speech, he was in the seat and noticed and website.
Yes, halo. Gini. Nah, gini. Oke, bentar ya. Tes.
continue, let us play a fun game. Whoever wins will get special gifts.
Wow! Yes, Petra. So our game is called Passing the Candy. So here I have a small candies. Then after this I will play the song and I will give the small candies to random people. When the music is playing, you will pass the candies to the person left, right, back, or front. And when the music stops, they will come based on the word that I give you. And the audience need to raise up their hand. The person that will win a prize and the person that shows the action will get candies. The audience will have 2 minutes to get the action. This game will have 3 rounds, so there will be 3 winners.
Are you all ready to start the game? Let us start it. So Chloe will be choosing one person, then that person will be passing the candy. Please. Thank you, Miss. Please pass the candy. Stop. The last will come in front and we'll give you a piece of paper and you have to do it, the action. Audiences, please raise up your hand if you know the answer. Do not say a word. You can only act it all out. Raise your hand. Yes, correct. The prize will be given together with all the 3 winners. So the next round,
Petra will be giving the candies to random people.
music please. Who's the last person? I'm done with the orange shirt. Please come in front. Not the word that can only act. 2 words. 2 words. Yes? Very close.
No.
The first action. Yes? Yeah! Congratulations! Uncle, the candy. So the next one will be chosen by Chloe. Random, anyone. Please. Uncle is Okay, so this is the word, and Uncle cannot say it out loud. This is the hardest one. Audiences, please. Yes, correct. Monkey eating while crying. Congratulations. Uncle, this is for you. So, all the winners just now, please go in front to receive your gift. Please, for all the winners, come in front to receive your prize. The one who's guessing, please come in front. I got the key. Congratulations! The second contestant is from the cast of Milman with the title Ini Untuk 9 Bulan. Reynard Fausa. Reynard Fausa, ini untuk 9 bulannya. Ini untuk 9 bulannya Reynard Fausa. The stage is yours.
Hadirin dari sebelah sana, saya punya satu pertanyaan. Pernahkah Anda merasa di tempat yang paling aman dan nyaman di seluruh dunia ini? Hadirin dari sebelah sana pula, pernahkah Anda mencicipi minuman paling bernutrisi di dunia ini? Saya percaya hadirin di sebelah sini dan sebelah sini punya jawaban yang berbeda untuk kedua pertanyaan saya. Tetapi, tahukah hadirin, jika jawaban untuk kedua pertanyaan tadi sebenarnya sudah pernah kita dapatkan. Dan yang uniknya lagi, kita mendapatkannya tanpa harus mengeluarkan uang sepeser pun. Tempat yang paling aman di dunia ini bukanlah bunker nuklir. Emang kok masuk di sana bisa apa? Ataupun minuman yang paling bernutrisi di dunia ini bukanlah minuman hasil ramuan dari ginseng atau jamur yang mungkin 100 atau sampai ribuan tahun. Mungkin kita tidak akan punya kesempatan untuk mencicipinya ya. Jawabannya sangat simpel. Tempat yang paling aman dan nyaman di dunia ini adalah rahim ibu kita. Secara biologi, rahim itu adalah tempat di mana suhunya akan sangat sesuai dengan tubuh kita ketika kita masih dalam fase janin. Itu secara biologi. Makanya kalau kita ada di rahim, kita gak akan pernah merasa gerah. Ih, panas sekali ya. Karena itu tempat yang paling nyaman. Dan juga saat kita berada di dalam rahim, apapun kebutuhan pangan kita akan langsung disalurkan oleh ibu kita melalui apa, audiens? Ya, tali pusar plasenta. Dan kalian tahu saat hendak menyuplai kita di dalam enak-enak makan, hap, mau burger, hap, mau hotdog, hap, ibu kita muntah-muntah. Dan juga minuman yang paling bergizi dan bernutrisi ialah air susu ibu. Gak percaya? Boleh dicek di Google. Di Google mengatakan bahwasanya air susu ibu itu mengandung banyak sekali karbohidrat, protein, vitamin, mineral, enzim, antibodi yang mampu mencegah asma, anemia, obesitas, dan diabetes. Hadirin, coba sebutkan minuman apa yang bernutrisi itu. Kalau ada pun, 1 liternya kira-kira bisa berapa dijual ya? Pasti sangat mahal dong. Kalau ada, mungkin 1 miliar pun ada yang ingin membayar. Namun uniknya, minuman yang satu ini kita bisa dapatkan dengan gratis dari ibu kita loh. Dan tempat yang tadi, rahim, dipinjamkan oleh ibu kita selama 9 bulan tanpa mengungut sewa. Kalau kita sewa rumah kan harus bayar sewa dong. Kalau tidak ya kena denda. Dan maka ini fakta yang sangat unik juga. Kalau kita menelusuri di kamus bahasa Mandarin, ada yang jago Mandarin di sini? Mungkin Seriki bisa membantu. Kalau kita telusuri di kamus bahasa Mandarin, rahim ibu itu diartikan sebagai Kong. Ci yang artinya anak, seperti yang di sini semua, kontestan-kontestan yang lain, ataupun para hadirin yang dulunya pernah menjadi anak, dan Kong yang diartikan sebagai istana. Semua bisa mengetahui dong, seberapa nyaman di istana, mau apa tinggal dayang-dayang, ambilkan saya makan. Dan juga ada pengawal yang gagah berani mengawal istana kita. Sangat aman bukan? Namun setelah kita mendapatkan kedua hal itu, pernahkah sekalipun dalam hidup kita berpikir, apakah tindak laku kita ini sudah pantas untuk membayar semua budi dan jasa ibu kita kepada kita? Saya tak usah menunjuk siapa-siapa untuk memberikan jawaban, saya yang memberikan jawabannya. Saya katakan dengan tegas, tidak. Tepatnya dalam kurun waktu 1 minggu yang lalu, saya menghadapi satu ujian. Dan ujian ini adalah ujian sekolah yang dibuat oleh guru kimia terbaik di seantero Medan, sekaligus pemilik dari apotek sarana Ibu Ros Erni. Kuis Ibu Ros Erni ini adalah kuis paling mematikan di satu Sutomo. Dan pastinya, kalau nggak belajar, bisa sih. Bisa merah. Maka saya kan belajar keras. Tentu saya tidak ingin mengecewakan ibu angkat saya tersebut. Saya belajar keras dan ibu saya memanggil saya. Renat, tolong buangkan sampah. Saat itu saya sedang asik belajar. Dan entah kenapa saya membentak ibu saya. Tunggulah, aku lagi sibuk. Ya, awalnya tidak masalah. Tetapi setelah beberapa saat, barulah aku merasakan sakit yang tak tertahankan di sini. Setelah itu, barulah aku berpikir, kalau laku saja, saya panas seperti ini. Itu hanya contoh kecil dari bagaimana aku belum bisa membalas budi dan jasa ibu saya. Belum lagi satu kejadian yang paling parah yang pernah saya lakukan. Dan ketika itu saya masih di bangku 8 SMP. Waktu itu saya 8 SMP adalah orang yang angkuh. Aku merasa besar kepala. Aku merasa kalau ada yang menghalangiku, bertendang sepak, tidak ada yang bisa menghalangiku. Dan pernah sekali, karena ingin mendapatkan pengakuan, aku memposting di Instagram saya sebuah cerita yang mengimbau agar orang-orang tidak datang ke open house sekolah saya. Kelas 8 melakukan tindakan seperti itu. Tentu setelah saya pulang sekolah, ibu saya sangat murka kepada saya. Ia sampai memarahiku, bahkan melayangkan beberapa tamparan ke wajahku ini, sampai aku merasakan dengung yang sangat hebat di telingaku. Ibuku menangis saat itu, dan saat itulah aku menyadar bahwa anak apa aku ini yang membuat seorang ibu sampai menangis karena tindakan bodoh aku ini. Ya, meskipun pada akhirnya aku meminta maaf dan ibu saya memaafkan aku, tetapi penyesalan itu tetap membekas di ingatan dan hati kecil ini. Dan terus terang, saya berdiri sekarang juga boleh dikatakan mengecewakan. Mengapa demikian? Karena saya berdiri di sini mengeluarkan kata-kata murni karena impromptu. Saya sama sekali tidak mempersiapkan apapun. Apa yang terlintas langsung saya ucapkan di sini. Tidak cukup mengecewakan, saya juga banyak sekali membohongi ibu saya. Ada contohnya. Saya mengatakan kepada ibu saya bahwasanya saya suka di SMLONE karena saya ingin mengembangkan diri di public speaking. Tetapi sebenarnya karena gadis ini, aku bertahan di SMLONE dan aku menyusun satu tipe muslihat besar agar aku bisa pindah ke SMA Sutomo 1. Oke, tolong dikembalikan. Ya, mungkin karena itu juga aku tidak bisa bersama dengan cici itu karena telah membohongi ibu, gak dapat doa ibu ceritanya. Itu hanya secercah cerita bagaimana aku belum bisa membalaskan budi dan jasa ibuku. Yang kalau dicerita mungkin 1000 halaman atau 1.000.000 halaman juga tidak akan cukup. Namun, mau bagaimanapun, setiap kali aku berbuat kesalahan, aku meminta maaf kepada ibuku. Ma, maafkan aku. Ma, maafkan aku. Ma, maafkan aku. Ibuku akan selalu dengan lapang dadanya menerima maaf dari aku, meskipun di kemudian hari aku mengulanginya. Aku merasa di dalam dunia ini, ibu adalah sosok yang paling vital selain ayah saya. Saya percaya semua hadirin juga setuju bahwa peran seorang ibu tidak bisa tergantikan oleh siapapun. Hadirin, saya rasa sekarang semua sudah bisa mengerti bagaimana dedikasi, cinta kasih, dan sayangnya ibu kita kepada kita. Lantas inikah semua yang kita perbuat untuk 9 bulannya? Inikah untuk 9 bulannya? Ibuku, jika kamu hari ini ataupun di YouTube, izinkan saya membacakan surat ini kepadamu. Ibuku, mungkin aku belum bisa seperti yang kamu harapkan. Namun, Mama, aku berjanji aku akan berusaha untuk mewujudkan apa yang kamu harapkan kepadaku. Mungkin aku telah berbuat banyak sekali kesalahan, tetapi Anda tetap dengan lapang dadanya memaafkan aku. Mama, aku berharap kamu bisa senantiasa berada di sisiku. Mungkin di kehidupan ini, aku belum mampu membalaskan semua jasamu, namun aku memegang janji bahwa di kehidupan selanjutnya, aku akan membalasnya.
Thank you for your speech, Korenat. It was spectacular. Go back to your seat. Well, now it is 1 minute of silence.
Richmond?
Our next contest is the class of Spirit with the speech show, The Bridge of Having a Mother. Let us welcome Richmond and Sudilan. Richmond, Ocean, Sudilan, the privilege of having a mother. The privilege of having a mother. Richmond, Ocean, Sudilan. The stage is yours. 2 weeks ago, the school announced a parent-child bonding workshop to celebrate Mother's Day. That's when I heard a devastated voice coming from one of my friends who suddenly exclaimed, "I don't even have a mother!" That statement shocked me. I could see how sad he was and how jealous he was of people who have a mother. How he wished he still had one. Many of us complain about how annoying our mothers are, and even wishing that they could just go away. I had mixed feelings in my heart, and I started to ponder about the things my mom had done for me. When I was born, my mom made a tough decision to sacrifice her job at a multinational company. My mom was a valedictorian when she graduated from university, and she had a very promising career. Still, she chose to sacrifice it for me, just to make sure that she could give me full attention. But wait, it's not just about the sacrifice she made. She did way more than that. My mom is the reason why I am healthy, both physically and mentally. If it weren't for her preparing a balanced diet for me every day and reminding me to drink water, exercise, and get enough sleep, I wouldn't be healthy at all. My mom is the reason why I excel in academics. If it weren't for her encouraging me to work smarter with good time management, and for all of the times she taught me things that I did not understand, I wouldn't have aced each and every one of my exams. My mom is the reason why I could differentiate right from yes, the point where I got stubborn and I didn't want to listen to her, which made her yell at me. She knew that I found it super annoying, but she would still yell at me with a wish that she never had to do it again, a wish that I would become wiser, independent, and more responsible. I realized that if it weren't for all the yelling, which I found super annoying, I certainly would not have improved. My mom is the reason why I'm happy in many ways. She always attended to all my needs. She supported me at all times and never once let me down. She always helped me work towards my dreams. Finally, my mom is the reason why me and my brother exist. If it weren't for her suffering from 9 months of pregnancy and for the painful experience of giving birth, I wouldn't even be here, speaking in front of all of you. Reflecting upon myself, I realized that my mother played a huge role in my growth and development. I realized that without my mother, life just wouldn't be the same. Without all those sacrifices, love, support, and care, which included all of the yelling, my life would be so messed up. I wouldn't be the person I am today. Now, I can't imagine how sad the lives the motherless kids are experiencing without emotional support, love, and care of a mother. They might suffer from anxiety and depression. They might have negative thoughts about themselves and have low self-esteem. I suddenly feel that for them. But for all of us who are lucky to still have a mother around us, shouldn't we be grateful for having a privilege that some people don't have? Shouldn't we be thankful for being blessed with a walking miracle? Shouldn't we appreciate this blessing that we have? But how can we appreciate them? We don't even have enough to buy expensive things. In fact, appreciating our mothers doesn't require buying anything for them. We can simply tell them we're grateful for them. Then we can also show our love by helping them in any way that we can. However, the best gift for a mother is for their children, for us, their children, to become better, to become more responsible, more mature, and more independent. That is every mother's wish, for their children to become better, even better than themselves. A mother is not just a person. A mother is an angel without wings who loves her children unconditionally and who is there for children no matter what. A mother is a walking miracle and is someone whom we should be grateful for. I'm Richard Alcian Sudulan, and I love my mother. Thank you.
Thank you for your speech, Richmond Ocean Sudulan. It was such an inspiring and a well-prepared speech. Please be seated. Well, now it is 1 minute of silence.
Okay, fine. Test. Okay.
The next contestant is from Grande with the title Why Manners Are Important. Let us welcome Reza Kazu Wong.
Hello everyone, you probably know manners and you've probably done them countless times without you even knowing that you've done that. Now I am going to explain the origins of manners and categories of manners. But before we start, I'm gonna explain the history of manners. Well, we're going back in time all the way to, ancient Egyptian, since, that's where most of these things started. So in the ancient Egypt days, there's a guy, I can't mention his name because I'm afraid that I might offend some people. So basically he wrote a book about mannerisms, but I almost forgot. What is mannerisms? Some of you say. Well, basically it's a good behavior to show that, well, you're not a horrible person and you respect that person. It's pretty simple as that. And we're going to, now you might be wondering who, make manners very, very popular. And why? Who did it? Well, you might be wondering, you might be thinking, oh, it's obviously parents. They're the one that do it. But we're going all the way back before the parents, and that is a guy named King Louis. He's French, as usual. And the reason he does this is so, well, to show everyone that manners are important. You must learn how to self-control. So chaos won't run down to the street. We know what happened to the French Revolution. Yeah, that did not end well. But now we're going to the categories of mannerisms. But from what I read, there's like 3. But since I'm afraid that I won't have much time because I have like tons of jokes, so I'm just gonna, yeah, 6 here. So I'm gonna just explain 2 of them. I'm sorry, third one. I feel bad for the third one. I actually wanted to cry. Anyways, now we're gonna talk about the first one, and that is, what's that? The manners of hygiene. Oh, how do I know what's the manners of hygiene, Mr. Man on a gigantic stage? Well, it's pretty obvious. Just stay clean. It's that simple. Just stay clean. Shower a lot. It's pretty simple. Just do those things. And also probably the most common one that people break this rule is pretty simple. You know, accidental farts. You know, like that one time you're in 4th grade, you accidentally farted, and everybody laughed at you. But don't worry, don't be ashamed. Sometimes you can't control farts. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. But if you know a fart is going to happen, there is a simple, easy solution to solve this. And that is simply walk up to the teacher, pretend this is the teacher here, just say, Miss, I, Rachel Wong, want to take a fart. Like, my stomach wants to explode. Please, can I go outside and release the gas out of my stomach? It's that simple. Just, you don't need to make a 500-word documentation on why you need to release that. It's that simple. Now we're going to move to the second one, and that is mannerism of, oh crap. It seems, oh no, it seems that I accidentally removed the word here since I actually forgot. I'm sorry. This man is basically just a person. But you might be wondering, how do I show respect and manners to people? Where simple one, obvious one is bow down to people. It's that simple, 90 degrees. Yes. And also, there's another way to show respect or show your manners to respect. Open the door, let them in. But there might be a catch if you just open one door to let one person in. You might let the entire country into that single door. That's the downside. Okay, now I'm going to. Now you remember the time where I say that parents teach manners to their kids? Well, we're going to discuss about that. So obviously, your mother and father tell this to you, son, over here. Yeah, if you want to talk to a child, like go down like this. Yeah, because as a short person, I hate looking up to my parent. It hurts my neck. I can't believe it. Like looking up, my neck. I feel like I gained a new level of scoliosis. It's like scoliosis level 2. Now, just go like this and teach them politely. Tell them, okay, son, don't poop on the floor. You're not a dog. I know you love dogs so much. Don't do that. Please, son. And also, imagine you're in a situation. You're a parent. You're bringing your child on over to the park, and then you see, oh my God, it's your friend from 5th grade. Whoa, it's a friend from 5th grade. I haven't talked to them since like 2005. Whoa. And so you have a normal conversation, but your child, your very active child, one is getting bored. and they will say this, bother, I am so bored. May I please do other things? Since I'm a very active child, I want to, well, express my feelings. But that's what you wish they will say. But instead they will say this, why I want to cry. It's like that. But there is an easy solution. 2 easy solutions. Solution 1, go down and say this, son. If you want to have your attention, simply pat my hand 2 times. That's so I will give my attention to you. And anything you want to say, just tell me now. But if that doesn't work, do the Asian style. And that is, you go down and say, if you yell at me again, no more tablet, yeah. That's it, that's that simple. It's that simple. My name is Reza Kazwawang. Thank you for listening to my speech, and hopefully you all have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you for your speech, Reza. It was incredible and funny.
Thank you.
Have a seat. And then it is silence. Our next contestant is from the class of Grande with the speech title of Manners Come First. Let us welcome Clarice Annabelle Yu. Clarice Annabelle Yu, Manners Come First, Manners Come First. Clarice Annabelle Yu, the stage is yours. Manners. What is manner and why are they so important? Well, if you think of it in a glimpse, they don't matter that much. But in reality, we cannot be separated from manners. We do them every day without even realizing it. For example, when picking up a phone call, we will automatically say hello or moshi moshi in another part of the world. That is called good manners. But when you put on and directly say, what? That is called no manners. Or what we usually say in Hokkien, bo kasi. So there are so many types of manners, such as saying thank you, saying please, bowing down to someone, or helping them to open the door, and many more. Now, those manners should be applied in our daily life. Why? Because people will judge us and manners are really important. I'm sure that you have all heard where celebrities or influencers get cancelled on social media. Yeah, but what is getting cancelled and how is it even possible? With their popularity, with their power, how can they even get cancelled? Well, manners. Manners really affect our daily life. And you might think, well, getting cancelled doesn't do that much. It doesn't affect the influencers. Well, you're wrong. Firstly, you'll get judged by the society. Might not feel that much at first, but once it happens, it will drown you in all at once. Such as you can get hate comments for perhaps something you do online that is inappropriate. Then from those hate comments, you will get canceled on social media platforms, which will lead to brands canceling you for the sake of that certain brand's future. This does not only apply to influencers. I myself joined the pageant, and the three main keys to winning a pageant is not just brain, not just beauty, but we have brain, beauty, and behavior. That is why there's usually a quarantine before the grand final, so the committees and the judges can observe our manners and behaviors throughout the quarantine. So now I'm sure we all know why manners are really important. Manners should be taught and introduced since we're kids. Because once that has become a habit, it will last forever. And that is what we usually call as good habits. Kids with good manners are usually loved, cared by their parents, their friends, their teachers, and many more. On the other side, kids with no manners, well, they usually have less friends, which is why it is important for us to introduce manners to kids so that they can be more accepted to society. Manners is also the key to living a good and proper social life. Without those, we can't keep our social life or have any relationships with other people. And I'm pretty sure that some of us might think it is pretty hard to keep track to have good manners every single time. Like walking in front of the door, like when you enter a room, all eyes will land on you. So we need to have good manners since the first time we come into a room. It is hard to keep track of what we're doing. Well, luckily, I have a great solution, which is by entering SMLONE, because SML stands for Skill, Manners, and Life. SMLONE doesn't just teach us about public speaking, but they also teach us about manners and life. They give out tasks which we know as life projects of our behavior and manners, and to improve ourselves to become a better version. Parents as well shouldn't just tell their kids how to behave. Instead, parents should also set a good example for the kids. Because kids tend to learn faster by copying a good example rather than just being told what to do without a proper image of how it should be done. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all for my speech today. Thank you for listening and have a great day.
Thank you for your speech, Clarice, and about you. It was fascinating. Please be seated while now it is 1 minute of silence.
Our last contestant is from the class of Millman with the speech title of A Miracle, a Mother. Let us welcome Clara Vivian Lim. Clara Vivian Lim, A Miracle, a Mother. A Miracle, a Mother. Clara Vivian Lim, the stage is yours. A mother's love does not set with the sun. Instead, it blankets you all through the night. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Colonel Cleona. Since we all know that Mother's Day was last week, right? So I want to ask all the children here, if you actually gave something to your parents, please raise your hands. For your mom on Mother's Day? Not even one? Oh, okay, it's okay. Next, for mothers, if you get anything from your family or any type of presents, please raise your hands. Oh, okay, it's okay. And now for the fathers. So if you gave anything for your wife on Mother's Day, please raise your hands. Nah, so mothers, if you haven't get anything, you can claim it now. A mother is a miracle, and we all know that. It would really seem obvious, but to be known, a mother carries and nurtures a child for 9 months, brings them into the world, and provides them with love and care from the very beginning. The amount of incredible things she does on a daily basis is limitless. A mother's love is unconditional, and I think everyone here would agree with me. She is a source of strength and comfort, providing guidance and wisdom from the child's very first breath. Did you know a mother's love is never ending? From childhood, she teaches us how to walk, how to talk, and much more. To teenage life, where she teaches us how to navigate the world, and as well as to adulthood, where she still provides us with love and care for the whole family. And can you believe, even with doing all that, but while balancing countless out of other responsibilities and other challenges are just amazing. Can we give them a round of applause? Mothers really are a force from God. Mothers are really lovely, and as well as them. Now we should respect our mothers the way that they care for us too. Just by a simple of a good night, mommy, I love you, mommy, every night, brightens their day a lot. I think not a lot of people realize it, but not a lot of people pays attention to mothers. Whereas for mothers, they pay attention to us, support us, and always there for us every step of the way. And as well as I said just now, just by a simple good night and I love you really touches them a lot to their heart. Show them we love them. Show them we care for them. Show them how much they mean to us. My mom has a special way of parenting, and she takes parenting to a whole nother level. Just last year, we went camping, jumping off cliffs in the deep forest. Auntie, let me ask you, would you do that for your child? Would you let your child jump off a cliff? Yes or no? Sometimes? Okay. This is what I mean by my mom actually takes parenting to another level, because I believe that not a lot of people will actually let their children do something dangerous like that as well. It's a word of time I have them. Real life and the type are really the same. Working mothers actually really work hard for their family, and they are really, really busy. But even so, they even have time to give love and have quality time for their family. Whereas for full-time moms, they are with you 24/7 and support you every day. And my mother is my role model, my superhero, and my miracle. I don't think that anyone here can actually break our bond, because for me, she is really amazing. After all the things that she has been through, she is really a superhero. But not only her, I believe that every mother in this room is a superhero. Like I said just now, even while balancing all the challenges that they have faced, all the things that they sacrifice for others, love us unconditionally. Everyone does. So, to finalize everything I have said today, mothers are amazing. They are a walking miracle. They are warriors, superheroes, and much more. Without them, we wouldn't even be here if we have them to blessings of the Lord. So, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. A mother, a miracle. Thank you for your speech, Kiana Filmon. It was extraordinary. Please be seated. Well, now is 1 minute of silence. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the last performance from our contestant in the youth category. May I tell you the truth, Chloe? Yes, of course, Petra. What is that? I absolutely love all the contestants' performances. All of them really bring out the color in my mind. They are so inspiring. Am I right?
Right, Petra, you are totally right. Those amazing and inspiring speeches made me realize how important manners are and how lovely our mother is. From now on, Petra, let us use those amazing, useful information about manners, and so that in the future we can even have a better manner.
With that last speech, all contestants have successfully presented their speeches. We would like to give our judges a short break to deliberate these courses. The results will soon be announced. Before we announce the score, we would like to invite SMLONE team to deliver some informations, and let us welcome Miss Sarah to the stage. Miss Sarah, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Petra. Hello, Mama Papa semuanya, untuk para trainee dan juga untuk semua yang telah hadir pada final public speaking competition hari ini. Well, seperti yang kita ketahui, di setiap tahunnya SMLONE selalu mengadakan event public speaking competition. Pada hari ini, Miss Sarah akan menyampaikan beberapa informasi mengenai program SMLONE. So, I need your attention for a moment. Untuk hari ini mungkin ada beberapa orang tua yang baru pertama kali untuk menang public competition dan alasan untuk datang hanya sebagai tamu. Mama papa sekalian, di SMLONE kita memiliki 3 program untuk anak-anak, yaitu Apprentice Class, Orator Society Junior, dan Orator Society Youth. Untuk yang pertama kita ada Apprentice Class, di mana Apprentice Class ini merupakan program untuk anak kelas 1 SD dan kelas 2 SD. Di mana tujuan program Apprentice Class ini adalah untuk mengembangkan kepercayaan diri pada anak, untuk membangun keterampilan bersosialisasi pada anak, dan juga belajar mengutarakan pendapat di depan umum. Next, kita ada Orator Society Junior dan Orator Society Youth. Program Orator Society Junior ini merupakan program untuk anak kelas 3 SD sampai kelas 1 SMP. Dan untuk program Orator Society Youth ini, program untuk kelas 2 SMP sampai kelas 3 SMA. Program Orator Society ini memiliki tujuan untuk mengembangkan keterampilan berkomunikasi pada anak melalui public speaking, mengembangkan kepercayaan diri pada anak, mengembangkan karakter positif pada anak, dan juga manner in life pada anak-anak. Untuk program Orator Society ini, kita memiliki 6 level. Ada Private, Sergeant, Lieutenant Colonel, Lieutenant General, dan General. Di setiap levelnya, kita memiliki challenge yang berbeda-beda kepada anak, dan juga kita akan memberikan kesempatan untuk tampil kepada anak-anak di depan umum. Next, untuk saat ini di setiap programnya kita sudah memberikan beberapa fasilitas, di mana mama papa cukup membayarkan fee training saja sudah mendapatkan fasilitas registrasi trainee, mendapatkan tes multiple intelligence untuk trainee, all-in public speaking training selama 6 bulan, online support via WhatsApp group with training department, mendapatkan 3 buah buku untuk Orator Society Program, dan mendapatkan 2 buku untuk Apprentice Class. Dan mama papa sekalian juga akan mendapatkan update perkembangan trainee setiap minggunya dan setiap 3 bulan. Selain itu, mama papa juga akan mempunyai kesempatan untuk mengikuti parent training meeting yang dilakukan secara berkala dan kita lakukan secara offline. Dan juga kita akan memberikan free showcase untuk Apprentice Class, free public speaking camp, free confidence camp, free leadership camp. Dan juga untuk para trainee, kita akan memberikan free exclusive mentoring host IG Live SMLONE, free exclusive mentoring MC event SMLONE, free exclusive mentoring podcast trainee SMLONE, dan maintenance program via online secara berkala. Next, mungkin di sini ada beberapa mama papa yang menanyakan, sebentar lagi anak-anak sudah memasuki masa holiday. Nah, di bulan Juli nanti kita akan ada melakukan holiday class, yaitu Excellenting Batch yang keempat. Excellenting ini merupakan program yang kita fokuskan untuk mengasah manner pada anak-anak, di mana anak-anak akan kita latih menjadi anak 5D. Berbakti, berprestasi, berakhlak, berempati, dan berkreasi. Dalam Excellenting ini, aktivitas yang kita lakukan berupa game-based sehingga bisa memberikan dampak positif dan imersif kepada anak-anak. Saat ini, untuk 10 orang pendaftar pertama, kita akan memberikan diskon 50%, cashback 500.000, free merchandise untuk trainee SMLONE, dan free registrasi program di SMLONE untuk yang non-trainee. Dengan biaya berikut, anak-anak sudah mendapatkan 1 kali program 4 hari 3 malam, sudah termasuk akomodasi dan konsumsi. Nah, setelah Excellent Team selesai, nanti anak-anak juga akan mendapatkan time untuk 2 bulan, yaitu akan ada watching movie together dan dinner with mentor. Hari ini, kami juga mengucapkan banyak terima kasih untuk semua orang tua, untuk semua trainee, dan untuk semua stakeholder yang selalu memberikan input kepada kita, sehingga kami selalu berusaha memberikan yang terbaik kepada semuanya. Untuk hari ini, semua yang hadir pada hari ini, kita akan memberikan special prize kepada new trainee yang ingin join ke SMLONE, dan juga untuk trainee yang ingin memperpanjang membership-nya. Untuk new trainee yang akan bergabung pada new class apprentice di bulan Juli nanti, kita akan memberikan special prize 1.800.000 dan juga free merchandise. Untuk new trainee yang ingin bergabung di Orator Society Junior Weekday, kita memberikan special prize 4.160.000 dan free merchandise. Dan untuk new trainee yang ingin bergabung pada Orator Society Youth di Weekday, kita memberikan special prize 4.450.000 dan free merchandise. Dan juga untuk semua trainee yang ingin memperpanjang membership-nya, kita juga akan memberikan special price dan free merchandise khusus hari ini saja. So, hanya ini aja yang informasi yang ingin disampaikan. Semoga informasi yang disampaikan dapat bermanfaat untuk semuanya. Untuk mama papa yang ingin menanyakan informasi lebih detail, boleh menjumpai saya di depan, feel free bila ingin ada yang ditanyakan, atau boleh menghubungi customer service kita melalui WhatsApp. So, thank you for attention and good afternoon.
Thank you, Ms. Sarah, for the very useful information. Holiday program. It looks so interesting. Am I right, Petra?
Yes, me too. So now let us have 2 minutes break for the judge, waiting the judge. So now let us welcome the contest chairperson of SMLONE, Sir Marshali Wadijaya.
Wow, such a tight competition. Parents, tadi semuanya sudah menonton juga, Papa Mama. Semuanya performanya cukup bagus ya. Kita berikan tepuk tangan untuk mereka, yuk. So this competition showcase a very, very good performances from each and every one of you. One thing I want to highlight, satu hal yang akan saya highlight adalah, remember, each of you are the champion on the class level. That's why today's competition is very tight. Being on this grand final is already a win for all of you, because you are the best in your class, and today we are just going to find out who performed the best today, based on today's performance only. All right? Now, what I would like to say is, regardless of the result, I know the result is very tight. That's why just now I was taking some time outside there to discuss with all the juries, because we are having a very tough time to decide who actually goes to the top 3. We do our best ability to give you the fair and also objective assessment, and with that, we have come out with a result. No matter whether you win or not, remember, you are already a champion. Because the real champion is to conquer and becoming better than we used to be, or we were yesterday. Remember that. Now, before the announcement, I have a quick also briefing for everybody. There were 2 participants that were overtime and was deducted 10 points from each juries, and that affected the result as well. I will not announce it. The one who announced it is MC. And I just would like to say congratulations to everybody. Don't worry. Just make sure that you progress in the future. All right? Those who become champion today, don't get complacent. What I mean, don't be satisfied with yourself yet, because you're still young. There are still many rooms for improvement. Nonetheless, we are very proud to see the progress that you have made. All right? Now, let's to the time where we have to make the announcement. Now, let me return this to the MC.
Thank you so much. Well, Petra, the results are already in our hands. Are you curious who's the champion? But before that, we would like to call all of the contestants to come to the stage.
And now this is the time to announce this year's public speaking competition champion for the year. Before announcing the champion, I would like to highlight the significance of the judges who came to the occasion and judged the competitions with intelligence and integrity. Thank you very much for your dedication.
For the champion that is called by us, please move to step forward so we can proceed with the prize.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this year's second runner-up in the competition from Oriental Society Youth. Congratulations to Miss Sullivan! The second runner-up wins the prizes for scholarship. You might have to see one of you. Congratulations. We would like to invite Miss Cecilia to give the prize and take it together.
Thank you, Miss Cecilia. Please be seated.
Please give a round of applause to the first runner-up. Congratulations to the first runner-up wins the scholarship of Rp800,000. Congratulations. We would like to invite Sir Ricky to give the prize and take pictures together. Thank you very much, and please be seated. And the champion of the grand final public speaking competition 2023 from Oasis Society Youth goes to... Mau dibilangin nggak sih? Gak saya ya. The champion goes to Felice Aurelia Coleman. The champion wins the prize scholarship for ₱1 million. Congratulations. We would like to invite Mr. Furia to give the prize and to take pictures together. Congratulations for all the champions as well as the contestants. For the contestants, we would like to present you with a medal of the grand final public speaking competition. We would like to invite Miss Cecilia to give the medal and also the certificate.
And now we would like to invite all the judges to come to the stage to take pictures together.
Thank you so much to all the judges. Please be seated.
Thank you all, and once again, congratulations.
Well now, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for the Youth Grand Final Public Speaking Competition 2023. I am Petra.
And I'm Chloe.